You think you're a real man. You saw her the first day. Your emotions swelled up. Your heart beat faster. Your eyes popped out. You stepped out and moved toward her. You began to beg her to accept you, to go into a relationship. You pleadingly asked her to marry you. Obviously, you became a pest to her life. As you put up calls, sent text messages, emailed her, visited her house several times, and knelt down begging her to accept you into her life. You promised her heaven and earth. When she never accepted you, she was like your life assignment that must be fulfilled. As you tried all things possible to make her your woman, her thought in you couldn't allow you have any smooth night rest. You always woke up in the middle of the night thinking about her. Her picture in your mind kept you dreaming about her. Of a truth, you truly desired to have her. But to desire to have her isn't the real problem. The real problem is not being true to her. To desire to marry a lady is just surface. The deep part of life is to reveal that you're a quality man who will bring the best out of the lady you've married. And the most meaningful is to remain a worthy, great man. Before she accepted you, you posed and boasted to your friends that you can never kneel down or bow for any woman. You can never cry for any woman. Liar. You think you're a real man? Real men stoop low to stand taller later. Real men are humble to their subjects. Real men are not braggarts. You promised to treat her like a queen, but you now beat her like an ordinary slave. You mess her up and devalue her like one with insignificant value. You are such a shameless man. You have no true value that signifies and qualifies you as a real man. Forget about your money. Forget about your mansions. Forget about who you are to the public. Devaluing your lady makes you insignificantly little on the scale of greatness. Your wrong ideology of treating women as piece of rubbish makes you little. Don't pose around thinking you're a great man after beating your woman. Real men beat women sweetly only in bed. The strong arms of real men are romantically soft on their wives only during the moment of sexual entanglement, just to satisfy their wives. Real men add value to their wives. Real men turn their women to queen. The reflection of your woman is the great value you have added. Real men treat their wives with honor. You think you're a real man? By having chains of women who are low like you. As you engage in illicit relationship with them, you complain that your wife is not active in bed. Teach her, make her to be the sexual blood tonic you desire. Keeping other women outside doesn't make you a great man. Defiling your matrimonial bed does not prove you are a real man. Polluting the sacred institute of marriage does not prove that you are a wise man. Real men are boastful of their queens they have in their homes, not the prostitutes they keep outside. She waits for you in the house, thinking a great man has come out to represent the family and the public, not knowing you have fallen under the Jezebelic spell of cheap ladies who are looking for destinies to destroy and homes to break. Real men like Joseph resist and overcome sexual temptations or sexual traps set by cheap women. You think you're a real man? No, you are not. Real men show their strength by overcoming temptation. Temptation is cheap, and if you fall into them, you are equally cheap. Look at the rotten food on the ground. Only cheap houseflies perch on them. You promised you will never cheat on her, but the women outside now catch your attention. The scripture says, let her breast satisfy your eyes and not the breast of women outside. You promised to always tell her the truth, but now you have become a blatant liar. You present all manner of fake stories to cover up the sins. You present all manner of fake stories to cover up the sins you committed outside. Hear me, you will surely fail or cause your marriage or relationship to fail. Failure only exists in the neighborhood of falsehood. Real men are not liars. Real men are not hypocritical in nature. Now she's hungry. She lacks money for food. She lacks money to keep her good looks that you saw in the past. Why? You keep wasting family resources in drinking, smoking, womanizing. Real men are not wasters of resources, especially resources that belong to the family. You promise to protect her all through, but your reckless lifestyle has become a danger as you abandon her every night and go in search of other women. Gradually, your home is breaking. Your family is decaying. You think you're a real man? Real men build their families first. That is their first ministry, the first assignment they must undertake. Real men protect their homes, their wives and children. The presence of real men around their wives creates protective cover, but now you have left her alone, exposed her to danger. Her cries and tears do not mean anything to you anymore. The agony you have subjected her to is a proof you are not a real man. Real men are not just consolation to their wives or ladies, but a true gift of God that will never cause pains to them. You think you're a real man? You are not. You are a covenant breaker. Covenant breakers are cowards. You are afraid to face challenges of life and make good things out of life. That woman you are abusing or have abused is a great gift, and inside her are many treasures. Cowards are blind and can't see beyond what lies ahead. That is why you maltreat her, neglect her, reject her, divorce her, and think she's nothing. Real men are great men who make treasures out of their wives. Real men are very industrious. They are frugal, working and saving money to provide food, clothes, and other needed substances for their homes. And little by little, they will build empires for their queens. Real men have the smartest, zealous ears in paying attention to their women. Real men have the wittiest brain for providing needed solutions to their women. Real men have the strongest shoulder on which their queens comfortably lean on. They have the strongest backbone to support their women. Real men have the strongest arm to lift their queens when they fall. That is to say, they are financially, spiritually, emotionally, and intellectually supportive to their queens. And this is the reason their queens are standing and incomparable. You think you're a real man? No, because you talk down on your woman and you verbally abuse your woman. Real men are not jawbones. The function of jawbone is to crush. And since you crush down your woman, you will not have any legacy. For every real man has a legacy of great women he has made or raised as a co-pilot of the affairs of his greatness. You think you're a real man? Real men build with women for the sole purpose of building a better world. This is the fundamental mistake of ordinary men who think they are extraordinary. Just thought I should let you know who a real man is. Bye.